When you're analyzing a chart, one of the most important things you need to figure out is the trend of the market. If you truly want to become a successful trader, you have to master this skill. The most effective way to do it is through price action analysis. But if that feels too advanced or confusing, don't worry. There are some really helpful indicators that can simplify this process for you. In this video, I'm going to introduce one of the most powerful indicators recently published on TradingView. Make sure you stick around till the end because this one can completely change how you analyze the market. Now let's add the indicator to our trading chart. I'm using TradingView platform throughout the video. I will be using a GBP USD trading market on a daily time frame, of course. You can use any market of your liking, and time frame, the concept will remain the same. To add the indicator, click on Indicators from here, and then search for Deviation Trend Profile. It's going to be this one, created by a developer named Big Beluga. Under the Editor's Picks section, once you add it, you'll see it right on your chart, overlaid on the price itself. What you're looking at is actually a 50-period simple moving average, but it's not just a regular moving average. It's color-coded based on the trend. You'll notice the line changes between blue and red. This color change is based on the slope of the line.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
When the slope becomes steep enough, beyond a plus 0.1 or minus 0.1 threshold, the indicator recognizes that a new trend is forming. And to make it obvious, you'll see a red or blue circle appear on the line. A red circle signals a bearish trend is starting, and a blue circle signals a bullish trend. After the signal, the line changes color, blue for uptrend, red for downtrend. Sometimes you'll notice the line isn't completely blue or red. It might appear in between. That usually means the market is not trending strongly, and we're in a possible range or consolidation phase. But the best part about this indicator is what comes next. It has another component that's based on standard deviation, and it gives us insight into how strong the current trend actually is. If you look closely, you'll see multiple shaded zones above and below the moving average line. These represent 1, 2, and 3 standard deviation levels, both above and below, and they're calculated using ATR, average true range. That means the zones automatically adjust based on current market volatility. Below the chart, there's a histogram. This is called the trend distribution profile. It shows how many candles the current trend has lasted. For example, if the trend started 60 candles ago, it will show 60 at the top. The bars in the histogram display how often price has closed within each deviation zone since the trend started. This gives us an idea of how price is behaving inside the trend. Now here's where it gets really useful. If most of the histogram bars are stacked toward the 2 or 3 standard deviation zones, it means the trend is strong. In the current chart, we're in an uptrend, and the profile is skewed upward, with lots of candles closing in the upper deviation zones. This confirms strong bullish momentum. On the other hand, at times, the trend is bearish, and the profile is skewed down, showing a strong downtrend. However, if the histogram bars are mostly clustered near the moving average line, close to the center, that's a red flag. It means the trend is weak, possibly fading, or the market is shifting into a range. You'll also notice that the trend line color starts to fade as well, which adds further confirmation. When you see this type of distribution, it could be a sign that the trend is about to end or reverse. So overall, this indicator does a great job. It not only helps you identify the direction of the trend, but also gives you a visual evaluation of how strong that trend is. And you can use it on any time frame. For example, right now we're on the daily time frame, but if we switch to a 4-hour chart, we can do that from here. So here we can still clearly see the uptrend from an earlier point, and the histogram has even more candles due to the smaller time frame. That gives us more detail and more opportunities to find trade setups within that bigger trend. Take a look here. Price made a higher high, and now it looks like it's pausing or pulling back. If we go down to the 15-minute time frame, from here we can see that short-term momentum has turned down and the profile is skewed lower. But since we already know from the higher time frame that this is just a pullback within a strong uptrend, we avoid sell trades and look for a buying opportunity instead. That's the safest approach. Always trade in the direction of the longer-term trend. Let me now show you a very simple and effective strategy using this indicator. Something even beginners can follow easily. We're going to keep it straightforward. When the line turns blue, it means we're in an uptrend and we'll only look for buy trades. When it turns red, that's a downtrend and we'll look for sell trades. The main thing we want is for the price to stay on the right side of the line, and we always wait for a small pullback before jumping in. This helps us avoid chasing price and gives us better entry. Here's the first buy example. We get a blue circle, the line turns blue, and the price moves above the line. This is our signal that the trend has shifted up. Now we don't enter immediately. We wait for the price to pull back closer to the line. After that pullback, we get a clear move up again, showing the buyers are still strong. That's our entry. We can open a buy position the next candle, and you can set your stop loss according to your management strategy, and you can aim for a fixed risk to reward ratio, or you can also use the trailing stop loss or take profit methods. It's a clean setup with trend confirmation and a stronger price action bounce. In the second buy example, the same thing happens. The price is still moving above the blue line, and trend is bullish, price is in a bullish trend, then comes back toward the line. This is our pullback. We wait for a strong price action confirmation that shows buyers are stepping back in, and then we take the trade. The entry is safer this way because we're not buying too high. Again, you can set your stop loss according to your management strategy, and you can aim for a fixed risk to reward ratio, or you can also use the trailing stop loss or take profit methods. The trade moves in our favor and hits the target. Now, let's look at sell setups. In this example, we see a red circle, the line turns red, and price starts moving down below the line. That's our confirmation that the trend has shifted to the downside. Price then pulls back up close to the red line, giving us a better entry point. After this small bounce, we get another push down with clear price action confirming sellers are still in control. We enter short on the next candle, place the stop above the recent high, and target 1.5 times the risk. Price drops back in line with the trend and the setup plays out. A quick tip here. Always avoid entries when the line is flat or losing color. It usually means low momentum or a ranging market. We only want clean red or blue phases and strong pullbacks with good follow-through. This strategy doesn't need any complicated filters or indicators. Just follow the trend color, wait for a pullback, look for solid price action, and enter with discipline. It's simple, smart, and designed to keep you on the right side of the market. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I reply to everyone. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the bell so you don't miss my next video. Thanks for watching till the end. I'll see you guys in the next video.